Welcome back. As you know, I'm Just TV, and on my channel, we talk about all things beauty, fashion, DIY, pretty much everything I love to do. I show you how to do it. On this video, we are getting into this beautiful curly crochet hairstyle, okay? I'm obsessed with this hairstyle. So before we move on to the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps me out. Follow me on social media at JustBeTV and JustBeTV.beauty for all the beauty recommendations, all the DIY fashion, all that. And without further ado, let's move on to the video. So you know I always start my hair the same way, washed, blow dried. And I'm going to part it down the center just to part out these sections that I'm going to be doing. I always feel like it's good to part out the sections and have everything organized before you start. It'll just make everything run much smoother. So I'm taking out the perimeter and I'm taking out like the T-zone, which is like the back center, and across ear to ear for the half up, half down. I already have my sister braid up the back section, which will be in 2 beehives. For the front section, I'm going to be braiding this first braid next to the part all the way back, and I'm going to be braiding the other ones mostly to the back, but we want to save some room for the braid to go down in the back and around. Then we're going to crochet this up into the other braids and kind of give it that same beehive effect, but a little easier to do for your own hair and a little bit smoother in the front for a half up, half down, and a really good ponytail, because that's what I love about crochet. The hair that we're going to be using is Burmese Curly Hair by YGWigs. Of course, it is their feather crochet hair, and I already pre-washed it, and look how beautiful. I'll make sure to leave all the details down in the description box, but to start the crochet, I'm just going to do it like I normally do my other invisible crochet methods, and just crochet from the back all the way around, and I'm going to explain it in the next clip, but that's pretty much what I do. It's pretty easy. Once you get this foundation down, this part is just self-explanatory. Again, if you see my other videos, then you already know how this goes. Okay, so this is my first time talking in this video. Not talking. Give you like a brief synopsis of what I'm doing in this back piece. I'm actually adding a bundle to each section, and then I'm going to go in and fill it in. So what I'm doing is I'm adding the bottom row like I had previously. From the bottom down, I'm pulling the crochet needle from inside right here, grabbing it, pulling it through, and then looping it. And I'm pretty much doing that all the way around, coming from the outside. Even from the top, I'm coming from the top, pulling it so that it's all coming outside around. Once I finish that whole part, which I think I'm pretty much finished, I just think I need to add a little bit more. I'm just going to go in and then fill the rest in. I'm not going to really be strategic about that. I'm just going to go fill it in with the rest of the hair. So that's pretty much the gist of what I'm going to do for these 2 back sections. Of course, this is going to be a little bit different because the braid pattern is a little different, but that's what we're going with. This is what it looks like when I have one side already crocheted in, and you're just going to repeat the same thing for the other side. And then we're going to move on to the front, which is a tad bit different. Now that we're at the front section, I already did one side off camera. We're going to move on to the next side. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to crochet it in. You're going to crochet this tip first because I just feel like that needs to be the flattest. So you're going to pull the crochet hook from the inside out and lock it in by grabbing both pieces through and making sure that it falls towards the bottom. And make sure that this part is really flat is important because this is the important part when it comes to putting it in a ponytail. So making sure that when you do that foundation part right there, that it needs to be really flat. And you're pretty much just going to keep crocheting around the border of that till you get to the front. Then you're going to go all the way around to the back, and then you're going to fill it in like you did the rest. I advise you to be sparing with the hair. Don't just fill it up because you don't want to run out of hair, and it's very possible. So make sure you go around the perimeter and then fill it in, but make sure you have an even amount for both sides. Once everything is crocheted in, this is how it looks. So whenever I'm doing curly hair, I always use water, and it's only when it's like this curly, water to spray it down as wet as I possibly can, and then I use this. To me, that is the only product that allows it to be defined, but not like super weighed down, and also that doesn't have like super residue or make it tangled. I feel like some curly hair products can make it like more tangled, especially if it's like a gel or something. But this foam, it doesn't. It actually makes it like super defined. Look how beautiful. This is what it looks like now that the products that are all in. This hair is so pretty. We just have to allow it to dry. I like to allow my hair to air dry the first time, and maybe if I do it again, I'll use my diffuser, or I will sit under a dryer or something, but I'm just gonna let it air dry. I'm headed out with my sister to do some stuff, and we'll be back because it's gonna be air dry by the time I'll be back for sure. So this is the final result. It's actually been a few days though. This is not right after. This is actually about 3 days after I did the install. I just been on the go. So I haven't had to redo it. This is what it looks like still 3 days later after I styled it, after I installed it. And the curls look so good. All I have to do is put it up in a pineapple at night, put a bonnet on top, take it out, shake it out, and this is how it looks. Look how gorgeous. The point of doing the versatile weave was to be able to have the versatility to wear it in the middle, to wear it half up, half down, like so. Also to wear it with two down the middle, right? And I would normally not do a Vixen with this texture of hair unless I planned on straightening it, which I actually was thinking about straightening it just for the plot and also just for the video, but I'm not going to because I actually love it curly. I don't think that this hair is meant to be straightened. I mean, I'm sure it can be straightened because I have seen it being straightened, but I actually know that it can be straightened, but I don't want to. I think it's beautiful curly. I think that I don't want to even mess it up, or I don't even want to take all that time to straighten it only to really love it curly. So use this video for reference for the foundation, and I would suggest you use this for the hair texture that you want to use this method for. It can be for the curly, but it also could be for straight. It could also be for wavy. Whatever texture crochet you're using, that is the foundation. The four sections for the Vixen, and it'll give you the versatility that you guys are looking for. If you're subscribed to my channel and you saw my other crochet videos, you saw that I did the body wave. It's like a loose deep wave, and I would wear my hair in 2 pigtails, and I would do that at nighttime. And sometimes I would just wear it throughout the day. And I had where it was just the part right here, and this part was just crochet, and I would split it open, and I really didn't care about that. But it actually looked really cute with the 2 pigtails, and for somebody who wants to have 2 pigtails like that and have it actually look natural, then this is the hair parting method for you, just like the video. So take that as reference. When it comes to this hair is, first of all, so easy to work with, okay? So easy to work with. I suggest you not overload it with product. You saw the product that I used. That is the only product that I will be using, and I will not be overloading it. I will be doing it one time until it's time to wash it again, and I will be doing it again. I'm not going to be putting that product on my hair every single day. If there is a little bit of frizz, I'm going to go ahead and put some water in my hair and just reactivate what's already in there, because the product doesn't go away, because this is not your natural hair. So it's not being sucked up. It's just actually sitting on the hair. So you don't want to keep putting more and more product on it, because that's going to make it tangled. That's what's going to make it just look a mess. And so that's what you don't want to do. If you have frizzy parts, spray it with some water and then just redefine it using the product that's already in the hair. That is my pro tip when it comes to curly hair extensions. The next time I'm going to be putting product in it is when I wash it, and then I'm going to restyle it again, which is probably going to be in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, depending on how long I keep the hair in. And also depending on how I want it to look. I feel like my hair looks the best on like day 2. The first day that I did it was still really beautiful because I let it air dry. I didn't use any diffuser. I didn't use any heat. I let it air dry. I just think it's better when you air dry it. But on day 2, it just has like more of the volume. But if you're a girl who doesn't really like a lot of volume, then I would say don't use as much hair, or then you need to clump it more together. And I would suggest you, when you are separating and defining the parts, grab larger sections and clump larger sections together, because as you can see, the hair is clumped based off of like the sections that I did and that I separated. So if you want it to be smaller, use less hair and clump larger sections together so that they can all clump together, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. I literally get all my ideas from the comment section from you girls, because it just helps me create more content for you guys. And that's really the most important thing. It's hard for me to sometimes think of like different ideas for you guys, because I just been doing them for so long that I just forget of what everybody wants to see. And when you tell me, that's when I decide, okay, perfect. The girls want to see this. The girls want to see that. This will allow them to have a better experience. This will allow them to get exactly what they're looking for. Because one thing when it comes to hair is not one size fits all. So everybody is not going to like everything. So I try to do like a lot of different options for all the different type of girl. Every girl is different. You know what I mean? So I like to just show all the different ways that you can have and style your hair so that we can all look good, because I think that is important. I think that hair is just not one size fits all. And sometimes when you get hair tutorials and look at hair tutorials and stuff like that, there's only one way to do it. And sometimes you might feel like it's not for you because you don't have that type of hair texture, or you don't have that much hair, or you have less hair, or your hair is shorter in areas or whatever. So I try to like do all the different ways that I know that can help you.